Each year, the contenders in the World Rally Championship come to Greece to contest the Acropolis Rally, which remains possibly the only European event to retain the flavour of those classic events of the 50s and 60s. But today, only the coming event matters. Audi's Volta.
Walter, you must feel, or the team must feel, this is a very important event for Audi.
Yeah, I think that's the best event for Audi. I'm sure that should be a rally which is good for Audi here, and we have to try, of course, to win it.
Is that because of the roughness of the stages? Yes. and the strength of the cars?
Yes, like we have seen in Portugal. It seems that on these rough roads that our car is more stable, and we hope that's the reason that maybe we can win here.
Have you got any special modifications done to the cars to help you on your way? Anything new?
No. It's the same car like they were using in Safari Rally, and of course with new gearbox. But I think it should be okay like this.
The gearbox problems have been sorted.
Yeah, it was last 2 weeks. Hanno and Michel was testing quite a lot at home, and I hope it's now everything under control.
Well, all the best of luck. We hope you have a good rally.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Terry, the 1985 Acropolis, and only one British competitor apart from two further down the field. You must feel a bit sad about that.
Yes, it's a bit disappointing, but well, it seems to be a bit of a decline in British competitors in rallying. It's nice to be representing and trying to get results.
Why do you think that is? I mean, if 10 years ago the entry would be scattered all the way through with British crews.
I just don't know why it is. I mean, there's still the interest, there's still the talent. Maybe it's just the lack of money. Can't see any other reason.
Would you recommend this as an event for clubmen to come out and compete on?
Well, for the experience, definitely. It's quite unique. It's probably the toughest rally in the world, apart from Kenya, which is different. But it's also a very expensive rally to do. Very expensive because it's very, very rough. You can destroy the car here in 4 days.
Apart from the roughness, is it a tiring event to do? They've shortened it in recent years, haven't they?
They have shortened it, but it's still very, very tiring. The heat really saps the strength, and it's quite concentrated, even though it's been reduced in length.
But you certainly recommend it as good training for anybody who wants to know they've been on a real event.
Definitely, this is the one.
All the best. Have a good rally.
Thank you, Paul.
Terry Harriman will read the notes for favourite Peugeot's #1 driver.
Harry, the previous wonderful record this season, the Peugeot, has been dented a bit in the last couple of events. Have any lessons been learned, do you think?
No, I don't think it has been down to a car, really. It's just one of those things, and what have happened on last 3 rallies. So, but I think we will put it right again on this one.
Any suggestions yet of team orders? Then this must be a question that you get asked an awful lot. There are 2 of you there at the front of the table. What's going to happen as the season progresses?
No, I don't know at all. I mean, we take it as it comes, and so far we have had no team orders whatsoever, because very rarely team manager in a position to give any orders. It means that you have to be 1, 2, and the third one has to be a long way behind, and therefore you can say that, okay, now keep your position, but we have never been in that position.
And how do you like the Acropolis yourself? Is it a good rally in the Vatanen book or a bad rally?
No, it has been, generally speaking, it has been good rally to me. It's not really my kind of rally, because it's really rough and you cannot go sideways or anything like that, but it has been a good rally for me, and I like it. It's a little bit wait and see rally. You don't have to go 100% at all here, at least not in the beginning. And you just try to be consistent, not to have punctures, not to lose time, and see how the others are doing.
Well, you're obviously looking forward to it. Have a good rally.
Yes, so I'm looking forward to it, yes, and I'm determined to finish. Yes, thank you.
A rising star on the home front is Jigger, who, with his privately entered Audi Quattro, is tackling his very first Acropolis. But he is leading the 1985 Greek Championship.
Yanis, tell me something about your team. You've got a tremendous looking enterprise here for a private team. Tell me what sort of makeup goes to running this vehicle on the Acropolis.
First of all, you need to have a lot of spare parts to run the Acropolis. And you need to have a lot of good mechanics that are going to help you out throughout the event. We have a lot of good mechanics. We're not at the level of a works team, not even at a good private team. We might look good, but we need a lot of experience before we reach the levels we would like to be at. And we have a long way to keep trying and practicing on the rallies for the better and better.
So you've got 2 major service vehicles and some chase vehicles?
I have 2 major service vehicles. I have 1 smaller service vehicle and one chase car.
Yeah. And how many people altogether in the team?
Around 3 on each car. It's mixed like 12.
And what about tyres? How many tyres would you reckon you'll need?
Well, I have very few tires for the event. I have only around 8 tires and around 20 that are a little bit old. We would like to have more tires because the tires are the most abused part of the car. But I think with the new tires we got, the TRX M9 tires, we're going to have better quality tires because they're much stronger on the outside and they're going to last longer. So we're going to economize a little bit on the tires to try to go throughout the event with no problem with that.
Well, we'll be looking out for you. You're running number 21. Let's wish you now all the very best of luck, and we'll see you tomorrow morning at the start.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
The Athens police stand by to escort the cars through the atrocious traffic and out to the city limits. Stig Blomqvist leads crews away from the start below the Great Acropolis Rock. He knows that all the pressure is on the Audi team to win this rally. Vatanen, after his run of 6 World Championship wins, has lost his winning ways. He must be anxious to get back into the points and maintain his claim on the World Championship. 1983 winner, Bavarian Walter Röhrl, has only finished 1 event this year, so he has as much to prove personally as has his Audi team. With only 2 of the 48 stages run, with just 50 kilometres of the 2,200 kilometre route travelled, 2 of the favourites are already out. Vatanen crashed into a tree just a little further into stage 2, and Röhrl, having led the rally on stage 1, demolished the Audi's front suspension and struggled through to the end of the stage, only to run out of maximum lateness. No problems, however, for Finn Timo Salonen, who takes an early lead by pulling out a 6-second advantage from last year's winner, Swede Stig Blomqvist. The world champion is determined to keep the Peugeot at bay, knowing that over the rough Grecian track, his stronger car has more chance of staying in one piece. Italian washing machine heir Andrea Zanussi is applying driving skills as well as science to hold an early 3rd place, 42 seconds down on the leaders. 14 seconds further back is the Porsche 911 of Middle East champion Al Hajjari. He rockets through to report 3rd fastest time here on stage 2. Next, another 14 seconds behind, comes Ingvar Carlsson in the works Mazda RX-7. Usually highly spectacular, this Swedish ace is playing himself in gently. He knows this is a long, tough event. The highest placed Nissan is that of Kenyan Mike Kirkland, keeping well ahead of fellow countryman and teammate Shekhar Mehta. These Nissans do not have the legs of the new breed of 4-wheel drive rally specials, but they do have the necessary stamina and reliability, so the team can only play the tortoise role and let the hares run for the moment. So appropriate in a land where the tortoise still lives wild. Special stage 4, and we're near Thiva to the northwest of Athens. With the hares down to 2, Salonen leads Blomqvist by just 11 seconds. The tortoises in the rest of the field settle into a rally of their own, knowing that even trying to keep up with the hares will mean a broken car. West now and over the Parnassus mountain range to Sikea, where Blomqvist rushes into sight, desperately trying to haul in Salonen's Peugeot, who's now pulled ahead by just over a minute. partner by his wife Yvonne. On the longest stage of the leg, Al-Hajri can afford this slight indiscretion and retains his amazing third place. Another new Greek talent, Stratisinio, neatly attacking the corner and wasting no time. Group A, the class for the more standard cars, is proving to be just as much a two-horse race as that for Group B, with West German Jockey Kleint and Austrian Franz Wittmann fighting it out in their Golf GTIs. Wittmann just has the edge. North of Perivoli, where there used to be just dust, there's now a ribbon of new asphalt and a chance to extend the cars. Absolutely flat out in 5th gear, or in the case of Blomqvist, 6th gear. With their gravel suspension and rough road tyres, the Nissan 240 RSs look extremely twitchy at high speed on the asphalt. Al-Hajri's efforts show on his brow, and as the sun dips, only 3 stages remain before a welcome rest in Kalambaka. Jigger, still not in the top 10, is having slight problems transposing his pace notes to the speed of his quattro.
I'm quite happy with the car. It doesn't have any problems yet, but it's very, very hard for us because the notes are not very good, and we find ourselves being a little bit down on a lot of turns.
You've been off the roads, or?
Not off the roads, but once I was close. It's very hard because we've done our pace notes on a Ford Escort, and most of these turns up here were 3rd gear, and we had them as 2nd gear.
And they come a lot quicker in this car.
They come a lot quicker, but they are simple because I can come with 3rd gear, no problem, and I don't know which ones are the 2nd gear and which ones are the 3rd gear, so.
So what's on this last loop tonight before your rest?
So we have
What sort of stages are there?
3 more. There are narrow stages, hard stages because they're going to have a lot of dust. And I think we're going to try, because I'm in good shape, I'm not tired at all, to cover a little bit of the difference that we have with the George Moscous. We'll see tomorrow. It's a very long rally, and we'll see.
Okay, all
Okay,
right.
thank you.